Alright, and we're live.
Alright, here is game 2 of the OneSickTournament. Starting off with Slumjob Billionaires versus Spin to Win. Slumdog on the left and Slumdog on the left and Spin to Win on the right. We're just currently waiting. They can start whenever they want. We'll get to the picks and bans phase. And again, I think with game 1, or like game 1, we're going to see a kind of lopsided... Yeah, they're going to start? Yeah, kind of lopsided match here. Not a lot of ranked for the right side. Not a lot at all.
Hey, and sorry to interrupt you there, Zach, but sorry about starting a little early here. We had some miscommunication with the teams. My name's Brendan here, and got Zach co-hosting with me. About to get this started.
So there we go. We got Alistair and Ezreal bans. Alistair common ban, Ezreal not so much. Galio's a good ban. And it's kind of interesting with these bans because we don't know the players. So it's nice to kind of wonder about the thought process. Morgana, another standard ban. So will we see a Kassadin ban? Will we see a Lee Sin ban as well to follow up?
Yeah, I know we know a little about the left side. Valiant's real good with his Nidalee top lane. And their mid's pretty strong too. That might be why they're banning Morgana.
There we go. Okay, Shin ban. Yeah, alright. And Malphite would be a good ban at this point to make that top lane pretty easy. You gonna see it?
They're holding out until the last second.
It's a Mundo ban. All right, all right. You don't see that too much, but you see it at very high level play. M5 loving to run a Mundo jungle. All right, so we're gonna have our first pick coming up for Slumjob. Slumjob. Ugh, I want to say Misfortune. Okay. Now I believe they like to run the that Misfortune Blitzcrank, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's definitely what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Justin Williams gonna pick that Blitzcrank, and they're gonna go bottom.
Yeah, so their idea on the bottom lane we're gonna see is just preventing a tower push. They're gonna try to let the other lanes work it out. Oh, we got a Leona, always good. And it'd be nice to see a Graves paired up with Leona for that burst from Leona's attacks, giving that extra damage. But we shouldn't see an AD pick as early now. They're going to kind of get...
Commander likes. He actually hasn't played any ranked.
Yeah,
history's a lot of ADs.
Yeah, on the right-hand side, we didn't see too much rank experience. Okay, we're gonna go with Ari. So probably, that's interesting to pick your mid that quickly. Ari is a pretty mobile champ. Out, and there's the Soraka pick. All right, so we're not gonna go with Blitzcrank as we assumed first. He's gonna go Flash and CV. You know, and that's one thing about CV. I still don't think, I just don't think it's a summoner skill that is very good. I don't know. They don't really have any globals. They don't have anything that right now that early vision would help them with. But maybe they'll make good use of it in the lane. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree with you. It can be kind of useless. That guy did get some good CV snipes when we were scrimming them, and I mean, with the 5
there he goes. He just switched it out. Yeah, and he just switched it out to exhaust. Much better, much better. That'll give them the advantage they need. The only thing you have to be careful with when you're running a Soraka with exhaust is that if she uses exhaust, it's an all-in because she's in range to be hit. The exhaust range is nowhere near as large as, say, her heal.
You don't think they would be running a Soraka mid?
No, because I've got Lux right there. So it looks like it's going to be very standard play. We're just going to have Misfortune and Soraka bottom, Maokai jungle, Lux mid, and a Riven top. And we're going to have... Wow, that'll be an interesting lineup. We're going to have a very mobile AP mid versus one who likes to keep you still. Vayne against Misfortune. Definitely wins the late game there. Lane phase will be very difficult for Vayne, however, if Egghawk can make good use of the double up, Misfortune's double attack, very nice. We got a Singe top against a Riven. Now that should be an easy lane for Riven. Singe doesn't have a lot of damage output. He needs to get his Roa or Rod of Ages quickly to make use of his passive, which for those of you who don't know, for every point of mana that Singe receives, he gets some health and damage based off of that. So that's why you stack mana items on Singed. Alright, we're almost ready. Is there... Yeah, the delay will come up afterwards.
Yeah, well, let's wait 3 minutes. Surprised we didn't see the Blitzcrank.
Yeah, we didn't see the Blitzcrank. They're... Hopefully it'll be a... Well, for them, I hope they're going to play it as a farm lane. That's definitely not a kill lane with Misfortune. She has... Other than bullet time...
No jungler either on the right side.
Yeah. No jungler on the right side either. That's so we're gonna have a duo lane top then. Unless of course we're gonna have those risky junglers who prefer not to take smite.
Yeah,
I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out after last game. For some of the builds I saw there. Heal on Singed, I'm not agreeing with that at all.
Maybe that's the jungler.
Right. That's a very interesting. Heal is safe, but on Singed, you shouldn't really need it. Your ultimate gives you insane stat boost. So top lane, I mean, they may even be able to shut out top lane if it's a duo. The only problem is that you've got Teemo, who is a champion that dominates the lane and they don't do much else. After lane phase is over, if you take a look at his skill set, nothing. He's got Blinding Dart and that's it. You're not going to be laying mushrooms in combat and you're not going to be going still. Increased movement speed is going to help you. So they really have to crush top and Teemo has to get fed. Singe can kind of just feed off of assists. He should let Teemo have the kills and then he can just kind of become unkillable later on, Singe would. Now with Leona and Vayne, that is a kill lane. Leona and Vayne is a kill lane. And they're running double exhaust.
Don't want to get caught by them.
Right, yeah. Double exhaust. That's interesting. Personally, with the other team comp, I would definitely want to heal on bot lane because of Misfortune's impure shots and the fact that they're really going to have to secure some kills early. Soraka becomes increasingly more difficult as she progresses in level to kill her lane partner, especially with her ultimate up. So it's going to be very, very interesting. We may actually see some good bot lane action.
Yeah. Got some viewers messaging me saying they're on TV. And 20 seconds and we'll get started.
Now, with no jungle for the right side, Maokai is going to have a field day. Maokai's got a very, very slow jungle after he clears his first camp because he'll use his saplings, and then after that he's kind of mana deprived. And he'll rely on a level 2 or 3.
His level 4 ganks are pretty vicious though. So
yes, level 4 ganks are great, but now I would assume that he'll stay in the jungle a little bit longer. There's really not a lot of pressure. Top lane will be a difficult gank. That'll be a 2-on-2 instead of the typical 2-on-1 bully. So that'll be really interesting to see how Farmer is going to play that. I would assume he'd stay in the jungle longer, but he may even play more aggressive. We'll see. Alright, just waiting on Lux and Vayne loading the game.
It's kind of funny when we have to look at load times.
Yeah, that's interesting. And then they answered it a long time ago. Was just because the way that the playback system works is it starts once it goes live, and so they just haven't cut out the loading. Which, yes, I think that's completely silly, but whatever.
Got a wooden computer here on Vane.
Yeah, playing on that League of Legends mobile app.
Beta test.
Uh-oh. See, it's a complete tie in the little war of the skins. Got 2 skins for 2 skins. So there is no skin advantage. Alright, Bane. Come on. There we go. Alright. Alright, now we're starting out. Here are the early builds. Boots 3-pot. Oh, Doran on Lux. We've got standard for Soraka Boots 3-pot, standard for AD Carry, standard on Maokai. Interesting start for Leona. Again, we're seeing no wards. We're going to get a ward on Vayne and a health pot. I wonder if there was some miscommunication there, or if that was actually directed. So, looks like we're going to see... Okay, left side, we're going to see Billionaires moving up through the jungle, and they're going to come to mid lane here. Vayne going top with Singed, and we've got Teemo and Leona. So, I apologize, I was assuming they were going to play somewhat to the meta. I'm guessing this is not the case. Alright, we're just going to go keep an eye on Maokai here. He should be the one leading, okay? So they were just going to defend their blue. That's really interesting. I'm not sure why he would suspect and invade there. I actually thought this was going to end up being just a standard start, everyone going to their lanes. That's obviously what Spin to Win has got in mind here.
Yeah, I'd like to see their bottom lane get down there. They're gonna miss some CS.
Yeah, they might miss a little bit of experience in CS. Now, would like everyone to point out, Teemo's gone AP. So, we may not see many kills until 6. AP Teemo kind of relies on those 1,000 hitting mushrooms. So, we're probably not going to see any kills for them since that kill lane short out. And they're going to go ahead and Maokai going to get the blue, pick up, and they will return to their lanes.
I gave him a hard leash, tried to save the smite there.
Yep, and so we got Riven coming into lane, and interesting, since she no mana, no health lost, since she uses energy, they're not gonna be able to tell what kind of leash. Oh, there's a throw roll, and she's going to jump to safety. Now, looks like they're gonna try to just shut her out. And that's a much better pick top lane here if that's what they're actually going to try to do, and just kind of leave bot lane to do whatever an AP Teemo and Leona are going to do. Let's take a look at mid. Ahri pushing the lane very, very hard. Now that's actually not a bad idea for Ahri, because Ahri can farm at the tower and under her own tower much easier than Lux can. Oh, hit the charm. Oh,
got a gank here top.
Got a gank at top. Is that? Oh, there goes the ignite. There goes the flash. First blood goes to Riven. Good. Twisted advance ganks. Very strong. Singed doesn't have a lot of skills to mitigate a team fight this early. Yep, and they're going to get the double kill. Yes, they will pick up the double kill. So that is 2-0. Billionaires to Spin to Win. 2-0 already. So we're going to go down here, and then Maokai heading mid. Oh, pinging. Are we going to get a possible hat trick here? Have a third kill. Maokai's got double buff. There goes the engage. Can she bait him in? Oh, there's the ignite. Very good twisted advance, but I think she's going to actually make it out of this one. Yeah. Stuns on cooldown. We're going to direct down to bottom lane. Just pretty standard. We can see that Misfortune and Teemo, we're kind of having a problem with some creep score. And for those of you that don't know, by about 10 minutes, you should have about 50 CS. That's kind of where you want to base it at. That's perfect. That would be hitting everything. So that's kind of what you want to base it off on. Right now, bot lane not doing too much. Oh, Malcolm